Hello, my name is Kathi. I'm from the United States, and I currently live in Washington, D.C. And I'm here speaking to you today because I'm running for IAVE president. I've been part of IAVE for almost 20 years. What I really should say is IAVE has been part of me. I'm very, very fortunate that at a young age, that my parents and my grandparents encouraged me to volunteer and encouraged me to be of service to others. And I've made a career of it. I've worked for a long, long time helping to provide volunteer opportunities for people around the world. My first full-time experience as a volunteer was when I was a Peace Corps volunteer in Kenya. I taught physics and biology in a rural secondary school. I still remember those hot, hot days in Kenya, but I also remember the smiles and the fun times that I had with my students when I was teaching them. I eventually moved on to work with the U.S. government. I worked with Peace Corps as a recruiter, but I also had the opportunity to work with the Corporation for National Community Service and help start the AmeriCorps programs, the national service programs of the United States. I also had the opportunity to work with Habitat for Humanity and work with volunteers side by side when we were rebuilding the Gulf Coast of the United States after Hurricane Katrina. I still remember my first IAVE conference. It was in Bolivia in the year 2000. I didn't have to understand every word that they said because they were speaking Spanish. But what I could understand was their joy and pleasure in being of service to others. And that's one of the most important things that I love about IAVE, is that those members, you members, who hold volunteering close and realize the importance that it is for communities. I also remember my first meeting with Mary Ripley. Well, hello, dearie. What can I do to help you do your job? I was very, very fortunate to spend Mary's 100th birthday with her a few years ago before she died. One of the things I did in preparation for this election is I was able to talk to some IAVE members, national representatives, and former board members, and ask them what were the most important things that they thought IAVE should do in the future. And the unanimous opinion was that they needed more opportunities to network. This did not mean they needed more conferences. What it meant was more opportunities, including virtual opportunities through webinars, conference calls, by themes, by organizations, from grassroots to national volunteer centers. They really wanted more opportunities to get to know each other, even if it was online. A number of my colleagues wanted to have the opportunity to help with my campaign, so I invited them to join in this video.
Kathi is the name that will always remind me of IAVE. Her name to me is like a synonym for IAVE and for volunteering. Kathi has been always able to encourage, to motivate, to make you believe, to dare to believe, and Kathi has been always able to inspire you. Therefore, I truly believe that the network like IAVE deserves Kathi. The network like IAVE needs and should have Kathi for the president.
Yes, Kathi, president.
希望IAVE在 Kathi 和秘书处的领导下，全球志愿者与各界志愿领导人团结一致，促进和支持志愿行动的发展，使其成为各民族、各国家间团结的象征。
I would like to highlight the fact that I feel she will support the strengthening of IAVE and of volunteerism in regions like the Arab world and Africa, where there is not a strong volunteer infrastructure. At the same time as she will continue and work to improve IAVE's presence in the other regions, in Asia, in Latin America, North America, and Europe. And for those reasons, and many, many more that other people have discussed, I hope you will vote for her for president of IAVE.
I want to thank everyone for taking the time to produce those videos. We didn't have a lot of notice, but I know people really wanted to be able to contribute. Mahatma Gandhi said, "You never know what your results were of something that you've done. But if you do nothing, there will be no results." Please, when you receive your voting materials, take the time to vote for IAVE president. Review the materials, and I hope you'll find that you'll vote for me, Kathi. Thank you very much.